everyone, welcome back to Lovely Lavender Wishes. It's Renee. I hope you're having a very blessed day today. So today we are going to be journaling in Revelations. I know I've been skipping around in these very last books, but like I told y'all, I am just kind of going with the flow right now, wherever God is leading me. Also, I'm kind of keeping up with my Facebook groups and things like that, and I'm kind of imitating what other people are doing right now because I'm just kind of taking a break. So anyways, but before that, I wanted to show you, we're going to be in Revelation 21 today. And since I've already journaled on both these pages in my big illustrating Bible, I wanted to show you the pages I did. So I've got my other Bible underneath here. So this is the first page I did right here. The Bride of Christ. This was a printable from his palette, if I remember correctly. Oops, sorry, I'm banging the camera. I used flowers here, and I did a tip in here. So you can see it's an acetate piece of paper, like one of those projection pages or transparency pages. And I just tipped it in with some washi tape here. So I just put all the images up here on the transparency paper. I do not have a YouTube video on this one, but it's just some images with a doily glued back here, and then little brads with jewels with little flowers that I put on. And then I also put some tulle behind the flowers here in certain areas. So there's tulle up here as well. And so when you flip this over, you can see the brads are stuck through the back of the acetate paper here. So then I still have this part I can journal on as well. So there's that page. That was for the Bride of Christ. And then this page, I do have a YouTube on. This is Out with the Old, In with the New, and it was focusing on the new heavens and new earth. This is like crinkling up a little. I'm fixing that. So I do have a YouTube tutorial on this one, and this one was talking about the New Jerusalem. Like I said, the new heaven, new earth. And this was a printable. Gosh, I'm trying to remember. I think it was from my God is Within Her Bible journaling group, but I'm not positive, y'all. Might be totally wrong on that. I used gold leaf or the gold foil here. So that foil technique, I used a lot of gold. I used die cut here. I used a stencil here with some copper paste through that. I used these raised up gold glitter stickers. I put some gems on here. You know, it's just a really blingy page. It was kind of like for the new year, so I did that. Then there's some glitter on here as well. And then I have this little bow at the top. And then the last page I did in my Bible, I have a YouTube tutorial on this one. This was my word of the year for 2021, surrender. And oh my gosh, y'all, now we're only a few months into the year and I can totally see where this is coming into play. Balance is totally coming into play. Breathe, I had under one of these right here, I think. Breathe, I mean, oh my gosh, stillness, simplicity, calm, restoration, peace. Oh, here's breathe right here. Serenity, pause. I mean, all of these words are playing into my life literally at this moment. And now that I look back on this, I'm like, wow, Lord, like he knew. So that's really cool. So I really love having these reminders in my Bible because, you know, sometimes when you're doing them, you don't really realize the extent of how it's going to affect you later on in the year. So I really like doing these word of the year pages. So I did that in the back of my Bible, of this Bible. So that means since I have used these pages up already, I'm going to move that. I need to work in my new, what is this? My, I forgot what this Bible is called. Let's see. This is the English Standard Version. I guess it's not the illuminated Bible, but what are these Bibles called, y'all, with the blank pages in between them? You know what? It'll come to me off camera. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They all have a blank page in between. So I did gesso these two pages. We are going to be in Revelation 21. Let me make sure I'm in camera here. Both sides. I have a little box underneath here to prop this part up. Okay. So we are going to be focusing on 21 verse 4. And this is talking about the new heaven and new earth again. And it's saying one day God is going to wipe away every tear from their eyes. Death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain anymore. And the former things have passed away. Y'all, I am grasping hold to that scripture at this moment. I really am. I'm waiting for that day. No more pain, no more mourning, no more crying, all that. So like I said, I did gesso both these pages because I'm going to work on both of them. I just took a little piece of paper here and put some tape on the back, and I'm going to kind of go like this. So I don't want it to rip my page. I just want it a little tacky. So I'm just trying to put some oil on my fingers on this tape so it's not super tacky. So when I pull it up, it's not going to rip my page. You could do that with washi tape and other things as well. So I'm going to just kind of mask this verse off so I don't cover it with the ink. Okay, so I am, like I said, I am taking an idea of, I think it was Dalian's page, who she gave us this printable in one of my Facebook groups. It's this cute printable with these clouds and verses, and says there will be a day where we will see Jesus face to face. So some of these I printed on cardstock, not cardstock, just copy paper. It's really thin, just copy paper. And some of them I printed them on sticker paper, like the verses, the words here I print on sticker paper because I want it to shine, you know, I want everything to shine through. So she took, so I'm gonna copy her idea, y'all, and kind of make it my own. She worked on, I think in her illustrating Bible, I'm gonna work in this, so I'll have a different layout, but I'm using tumbled glass and shaded lilac ink. And she used a brayer. Now, I have never tried using a brayer with these inks into these Bibles ever. So we'll see how it works. It looked like it worked for her, so hopefully it'll work for us as well. So I'm gonna do the tumbled glass. It looked like it was a great way to get a lot of color, whoop, golly gracious, y'all, on your pages without having to do a lot of work. So, hey, all about that. So I'm just putting it, I don't even know what kind of brayer this is. It was one that I got from maybe Hobby Lobby or Michael's, one of them. It's kind of like a harder brayer, but I am going to just kind of lightly roll over the page. And so I'm just putting ink all over my brayer, going all over my page. Again, it's a great way to get a lot of color on, or just like a background color on without having to do much work. And it looks to me like it's just, I guess the more ink you put on, the more color you're gonna get. And I'm a little afraid to put too much on at once. So I'm gonna build up colors and layers, I guess. Because again, I'm timid. I'm afraid to put too much on all at once and then I can't get it off. So I'm gonna just do a little at a time. And I guess the more you roll it out, the smoother it becomes, but you're still, for me, I'm still seeing, you know, sections of more ink, and it looks kind of like splotchy, but hey, that's kind of, I was gonna do the smooshing technique anyways, where you have splotches, so this is kind of doing it for me, but I'm covering a lot more area at once, so let's just do like a little bit more, just kind of. And yeah, the more you roll over it, I'm seeing, the more it kind of smooths it all out for you. It's not as splotchy. You do have some splotchy spots. I think that's because that might have been where I didn't put the gesso on as evenly. But again, I don't care. I like the little splotches. Okay, so now let's do this other side of the page. So let's go like this. Getting a little braver now. Now I'm just gonna start like just getting it on there. But this is the tumbled glass color. Whoops. Be careful you don't iron your page with crinkles. Oh well, looks like I'm doing it. And I'm not sure if you can see this on camera. It's light, but you can see it like it's covering the whole page. So I kind of like that. Let's do a little bit more. Oop. Some paint just kind of flying off my brayer. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this sheet and just kind of get all the extra ink off it. And then I'm going to go in with my shaded lilac. Whoop. Gosh, y'all. Ooh, this is a juicier pad. I can see that. So I'm going to dab some of that off just because I'm just not sure, yeah, how dark that's going to be. And it looks like it's going to be pretty dark comparatively. But I'm gonna kind of smooth a lot of this in. Sorry, y'all, if I'm shaking the camera. It's attached to the table. Oh, I like it. It's like this really cool splotchy look I'm getting. It's always fun to try a new technique that you've never tried before. Don't be afraid to do it. I mean, you might have that little trepidation at first, like I did. Like, you know, I'm always afraid to try something new, but you got to just kind of make yourself do it. You're not going to ruin your page. It's a new experience. It's a new technique that you're learning. You might learn if you like it or not. I am liking this, y'all. This is pretty cool. Like I didn't know what to expect, but now that I'm seeing it close up, it's a pretty neat effect you get on your page. And you could probably do this a lot quicker than I'm doing it, but I'm doing layer by layer by layer. I really love adding layers, and I love this look with this shining through. I'm really liking it. So again, I never would have known I would have liked this technique unless I tried it personally myself. You can always watch somebody do something and go, oh, that's cool. But until you do it, you won't know if it's something that you enjoy doing or if you enjoy the result that comes from it when you do it. Because again, when everybody does things, you know, everybody gets a different effect because you all have a different way of doing things. And you might be using a different Bible, so your medium is a little bit different, and it might react differently with the paper in your Bible differently or something. I don't know. You just never know. So you don't know until you try, y'all. Gotta try new things. This is my year. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is my year of trying new things. I have been trying so many new things this year, and I'm really glad that I have. My husband's been having me try some new things, like personally too, you know. I've tried new eating habits as well this year. This has been a year of lots of new things, so it's been, you know, a good experience overall, I would say. It's been a tough year, but it's also been a really good experience, I'd say. So gotta try new things, y'all. Don't be afraid. So I'm just gonna kind of go in this little crease here, see if I can get in. And that should be good. Oh, I love this, like along the side. Just gives it a little extra. Okay, let's see. Let me rub that off, put it to the side, and then put this. Okay, then the next thing she did, and I'm not, I guess I could try it. I'm already getting the effect. Let me pull this up close to the camera so y'all can see it up close. Do you see, like, it's kind of like patchy a little? I don't know if my camera's adjusting. But I'm getting different layers of the blues and purples, and it's a little patchy in spots, which I like. My camera's trying to adjust, y'all, so sorry. But I'm liking the different shades I'm getting. So the next thing she did was take her water sprayer, because again, we are using distress inks, distress oxides, and then she sprayed, and I'm trying to get some big clumps of spray, big droplets and light droplets, and I'm letting it react with the oxide, with the ink. I'm gonna let it sit for just a tad, and then let me grab my paper towel. I'm going to go in, let me see if it's reacting at all yet. I'm going to go in and start dabbing it. Now that's going to give me that water droplet effect in the background. Yeah, and since the ink is pretty light, the droplets are pretty light, but when you're close to it, you can see it. So let me dab this up and we'll see if we can see how this reacted. Okay, I think I might want to just do a couple little like deeper spots or bigger droplet spots, I guess. Now, if this was darker ink, darker color, it would probably show up a lot more. I kept my ink pretty light, but pretty cool. Okay, so let me bring this up close. I don't know if you can see some of the like water droplet spots. I'm trying to get it in the light. You can see it in certain spots, how the water reacted and made these little droplets. This is still a little wet right here. It just gives it another dimension. Like I said, if this was darker, the droplets would probably show up a little bit more, but I can see it here. I don't know if y'all can, but there's certain areas that you could see. Okay, so we're gonna dry that off because we can't glue anything to wet paper. You can always go in and add more ink, do another layer of ink if you want. And I actually might do another blue layer. I might do both layers again because I rubbed a lot of it off with the water, and I'm liking the little droplets, but they're not showing up as dark as I wanted them to, so I might just put some more ink on. Just keep doing layers until you get exactly what you're looking for. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll know it when I see it. That's how I am when I'm out shopping too. Everyone's like always like, can I help you find something? I'm like, no, I'll know it when I see it. I'm just shopping. I'm just here, just looking. I'll know it when I see it. And boy, when I see something, I know it. I know it when it's like, that's it. That's the one I want. So, okay, let me move all this. Let's do a little bit more. A little bit more. Just because I want a little bit more color on this. So I'm so glad you all can join me. Hope you all are still staying in the Word, crafting. I'm still trying to get my mojo back, y'all. Still trying. You know, this helps a lot. Oops, and I don't bend my pages. This does help a lot when I can just kind of imitate pages that people have done in our Facebook groups, lives, and such. Then I don't have to think. I don't have to try to come up with something original. I can just, you know, take the idea and then again, make it my own, do my own style to it. Because of course, all of our pages are going to look different, all differently than the other ones. Okay, now I'm just going to blend all that in. Ooh, that's really pretty. Yeah, the more you rub your brayer over it, if you can see when I first put it on the page, it's kind of splotchy. And then the more you move your brayer over it, the more it kind of smooths it out. You're still getting a little splotchy kind of look, but ooh, I'm really liking that. Okay, I think I'm just gonna not do any more water and just kind of keep it like this. And whatever droplets are on there, they're on there, and they'll show through. I don't want to remove all this color again. I'm putting more crinkles into this page. You could always take out your craft iron when you're done and iron your pages out if you don't like the crinkles. To me, they just give it more character. They give it more texture. And then when your Bible is shut, it usually flattens everything out. But if you don't like that, you can always take a craft iron and just iron your pages. A lot of people do that when they do napkins. They iron their pages. Okay. Well, there we go. We are leaving it like that as I'm all inked up now. Let's just dry this real quick. Make sure this ink is dry. Man, just doing the background pages is taking a while. Or the background. The rest is all just like gluing, I think. Gluing and placing. Let's figure out where we want to place everything. So she sent out printables. Dalian sent out printables. And so I just printed them out on a piece of paper and just spent, while I was watching TV, just spent the time fussy cutting things out. So you wouldn't have to watch me do that on camera again. It's just, I like doing that while I'm watching TV or doing some mindless something I could fussy cut. I like doing that. It's very relaxing for me. Some people hate fussy cutting. I actually really enjoy it. It's just, it's like a mindless thing I can do without, having to think about really much of anything as I'm doing it. Okay, so, let's see, we've got this. It says, he will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Grief, crying, and pain will be no more because the previous things have passed away. Love that. Got these little flowers. I'm just trying to figure out where I'll place everything. I like this too. By Jeremy Camp, it says, there will be a day with no more tears, no more pain, and no more fears. There will be a day when the burdens of this place will be no more. We'll see Jesus face to face, but until that day, we'll hold on to you always. Jeremy Camp. I love that. And I'm trying to think where this can go, where it will be. Maybe this will have to go. No, this is longer. I don't know. So I'll come off the page unless I go. This will be a sticker, so that could go on top right there. Maybe that there, that there. I got this little dragonfly. Love dragonflies. Okay. And then I've got all these. So let me pull this off. So see that, kept that open. And I'm gonna grab my black pen and I'm going to just kind of, my black pen is not working too well. Just kind of highlight this verse part. Come on, black pen, there you go. Starting to work. I always like to do squiggly lines around. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight or anything. Okay. Let's see if we put this up here. That's sticker, so I'll show through. We've got Revelation. Maybe that go like right there on top. Revelations 21:4. Got these little stickers. Then we've got this, no tears, no death, no pain, no fears. And then I think this is a sticker. Something like that. What do you think? Well, that's the way it's gonna go, I think. Okay, so let's see, this will come here. This is, I'm gonna grab my glue stick. So this was printed on, just like I said, just copy paper. I tried to cut out little holes. I use my little cutter bee scissors. I love those scissors, y'all. They're super sharp and they're tiny and they can get in, like make little holes and such if you want space. I wanted the background to kind of show through and not all be white paper. That's how I glue, y'all. Okay. See, that way the background shows through. And I just go back and find any pieces that are sticking up. It's not the best way to glue. If you have it down flat, it's better. But y'all know, I do everything the hard way. It works for me. It works. Gotta get her little feet down. Okay. So let's do this sticker piece. So I printed these on my Mako sticker paper. I've got a couple different kinds. I've got a glossy kind of sticker paper, and this is matte, which is not glossy sticker paper. It's a clear sticker paper that is not glossy. So depending on how you want your stickers to be, if you want them, you know, shiny. I used to do a lot of shiny stickers, and then I kind of shifted over to this matte sticker, but depending on what you're looking for, if you want like a really shiny page or a glistening page, you could print it on glossy sticker paper. And I really do like that at times. I think this was on sticker paper too, if I remember. Come on. Let's try it this way. Yep, there we go. And then I like that because you can layer these on top of each other. And since they're clear sticker paper or stickers, you can still see, the words through and all that. So you can do quite a bit of multiple layers with these stickers. You can add sticker upon sticker upon sticker on these. Okay. I'm gonna try to get that way over to the edge. But once you get these stickers down, y'all, they're down. There's no picking them up, I don't think. I don't think this was sticker paper. So it's like I said, some of these I printed like one page on copy paper, one page on sticker paper. We'll put a little cloud down here. A little happy cloud, like Bob Ross used to say. Let's put a little happy cloud or a little happy tree in our painting. I used to watch him all the time when I was learning how to paint. Oh, he was a good artist, that's for sure. He can like whip out those paintings very quickly. Okay, there will be a day. Let's see if we can get this straight across. There will be a day. Oh, y'all know me and stickers. I don't understand why I have such a hard time with them. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, I think I put them upside down. I think the dark's supposed to be at the top. I don't know. Well, no, it says dark down here at the bottom. I maybe put those upside down and that one upside down. I don't know. I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter. Put those together. And I love the fact that one day, y'all, no more tears, no more pain. Isn't that, like, that's God's promise to us, that all this pain that we go through on this earth, the tears, the grief, the heartache, the sorrow, you know, just all of it, that one day it'll all be gone. And I'm just so thankful for that. And that's the day I'm waiting for, y'all. For sure, that's the day I'm waiting for. But, you know, until then, make the most of it here. I'm trying. And, you know, I try to see the humor in everything. I try to see the goodness in everything. Try to. There are days where, you know, I'm like, oh, Lord, help me. But, yeah. I mean, I think just if we can do what we can here, our reward will be that we get to see Jesus face to face. Oh, gosh. Do you ever, did I put this on sticker paper? Yeah. I was wondering if y'all ever wonder, like, what does Jesus look like? And I keep hearing stories about, like, most people, like, don't even care what he looks like. It's like, well, like, these near-death experiences or whatever, people who've come back from the dead, or, you know, I don't know what to believe about that. But a lot of them just say, like, they don't even remember what he looks like. They just remember the love in his eyes, or they just remember, like, for people who say they've seen Jesus, I don't know. Or that there's like a painter, like she's like a teenage painter who would paint, she was like well known for painting Jesus because she had like an image of Jesus. And she just said like, she never even really looked at what he looked like. It's just the only thing she remembers is just like his eyes, just the love in his eyes. And I think, you know, that's what we're going to see and care about one day. So I don't know. Who knows? That's just me just kind of, you know, speaking my thoughts out loud. But one day we're going to see him face to face. And I think that's the one thing that we'll remember the most is the love in his face or the love in his eyes or, you know, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? It'll be exciting for sure when that day does come. So, okay, well, let me move this. And I think that's it. I'll just date it. Let me move this out of the way. So here is our page, y'all. It's a double spread page in our whatever this Bible is called. Gosh, y'all. Oh, the interleaved. There we go. The interleaved edition. Yes, the interleaved has the pages in between. So we are in Revelations 21, verse 4. Here is this page close up. And we used our brayer for the background. And here's this page close up. No tears, no death, no pain, no fears. Love that. So there we go. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. And hopefully this was a message that maybe one of you needed to hear. I know I need to hear this message on a regular basis that one day this is going to happen and we will see him face to face. And that'll be an exciting day for sure, y'all. But until then, hey, you know, live for him while you're here. So thank y'all again for joining me. I hope you have a very blessed day. I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye, y'all.